Welcome back to Real Disc Golf Simulation. Today we're going to try and take on an iconic hole, Eureka Hole 12. We're getting it loaded up here in our TechDisc 3D Simulator. It's been a while since I've posted just a challenge on one of these simulator holes, so I thought it'd be a good chance to do so. We're going to see if I can survive trying to hit this island green. I have a feeling it's going to be awfully difficult for me to get their backhand, but that's what we're going to start out with. We're going to get some backhand throws in there. There's the first one. Maybe. Maybe there's the first one. Maybe not. Looks like the simulator didn't quite pick that one up. Maybe the disc wasn't quite connected yet. So here we go. Try number 2 at throw number 1. Got a pretty good rip on that, I feel like. And this hill, playing uphill, I feel like it plays like 400 feet. TechDisc is saying I think that it's like 352. But, good uphill. It's going to take a lot for me to be able to get a backhand up there. But I'm definitely going to give it my best shot. There's the second rip. Right now we're throwing, the first one went 231. That second one we put a little bit more on it and got it out to 259. So we still got a lot of work to do if we're going to end up getting this one out to the green. A lot of OB in between. If you're not familiar with this hole, you see the drop zone there that we passed over. Everything in between the drop zone and those little white markers up by the water tower is out of bounds. The pros are usually hitting the water tower on their drive. With my backhand, I think it's going to be a stretch for me to be able to get one that actually hits the water tower. Yep, another one falling short. That last one at 274 looked like it could have had the distance if we weren't on this big uphill. There we go. There's another one. Headed right for it and just a bit short. So that one, 263. So if we could straighten out that one that went 274, it would probably at least get us in the green, but definitely not to the backside of the water tower. So I'm going to switch over and do the forehand. We'll see if that's a little bit easier for me. As you guys have heard me say on this channel before, forehand goes a lot further. So right off the bat, I just barely missed the island with the first forehand throw. I'm going to switch over and do another one. Gave myself just a little bit of a different angle there. And we're going to go to the right side of it. And second throw forehand, we are on the green, putting for 2. Should be an easy birdie here on this par 3. So here comes the putt. It's just outside a circle. I left it way short, hit the post. So definitely right line, not nearly enough power. We're going to go back to the tee and try and get this backhand figured out. I'm not going to give up on it. We're going to get it up there. I don't care how many throws it ends up taking us. We're going to beat this backhand and forehand. So there you go, way short. Change the angle a little bit further right. And that's not going to do it. Now, for this, I ended up keeping the disc as the preset destroyer. I probably should have changed it if I would have given myself something like the flight numbers of the Destiny, or even the way that my TechDisc actually flies, which if you just watched that video the other day, you would have seen that my TechDisc is way less stable than what an actual destroyer is. I think if I would have changed the flight numbers in any way, shape, or form here, we would have hit the green fairly easily, even with the backhand. But I was being stubborn. I really wanted to get it up there with the preloaded numbers. You saw that I did it easily forehand. So in theory, I should be able to do this backhand as well. But it's definitely looking like it's going to be a challenge. I don't even know how many throws we are in at this point. Maybe 15. There's another one. That one's getting out to the right. It's got to get up and over. So there's another one that had the distance, 277. You know, if we would have straightened that out again, I think we would have been up there on the green. But you're definitely not going to see me whacking the water tower with any drives backhand. I think we could have done it with the forehand. Look at that. Same distance, just a little bit further left. That one actually hit 280. So that one definitely would have gotten us in the island if we would have straightened it out a little bit more. So we're getting it dialed in, and then we drop one just barely out of the drop zone. Whoops. There we go again. Maybe this one will be better. It's straighter, but not getting enough flex, not going to get nearly the distance out of that. Come on, we got this. That was a big rip. Off to the right side. It's got to come back. It's going to be right in that same area again, 282. So we're eking out more distance, but we keep getting it too far over to the right. So I'm going to change the angle even further left and try and make it so that one just scrapes into the landing zone. There we go. It's flying nice. That might get there. Come on. Just a little bit short again, 271. Had we got that extra 10 feet that we had on those other ones, that would have been in there. So still struggling here. There we go. Dropped another one. Whoops. And aim it even further left. That's not getting any right turn on it whatsoever, so dumping out way early. Maybe it'll roll back down the hill. Get back to the tee. Here we go. We still have to get this done. Like, we can't leave without getting it. That one, I never thought that. Oh my God, it's leaning against the marker. It's literally on the OB post. I guess that's good. I'll take my meter, try and putt this out. Yeah, we'll aim a little bit further right so we can go around the water tower. And that should be good. That should get up there. Or we'll dink it right off the side of the water tower. Hey, a water tower hit. It just was on my second shot and not on my drive. So should finish this up for 3, just about circle's edge. Take the par or go way over the top and almost out of bounds. Circle's edge again for 4. And left it a little bit short, but that should tap in nicely for 5. It's not giving it to me this time, so I guess we'll putt it out for 5. Dink. Putt it out for 6. Dink. Put it out for 7. I guess that hit the chains and the post. So 8. We'll take an 8. No, we're not taking an 8. Same thing. Looks like it went into the chains. That one might even hit the basket. So 9. Over the top. Too much on that one. Maybe that's what we need. Maybe we need a little bit more distance in between us and the basket. Here it is, 10. Hey, it's in the basket. That's all we needed, was a little bit more room to putt with. We took a 10 on hole 12 at Eureka. Thanks for watching, everybody. Make sure to like and subscribe.